Hello out there, you lovely people. Welcome to ATCB Gaming. Welcome to a new series of XCOM 2. We're going to be playing the War of the Chosen expansion, which came out a while ago now. But more to the point, we're going to be playing an interesting and different campaign enabled by a bunch of mods. Not too many, 4 mods. And what we're going to be doing, the main thrust of the campaign, is that we're going to be playing with a much bigger squad size. We're going to start with 10 people in the squad as opposed to the normal 4, and we're going to be able to expand it to 12 as opposed to 6. I'm going to get into the why of this in a second, but first of all the how. There's a little list in the video description below of all the mods I'm using. They're all available on the Steam Workshop. If you play this on PS4, then yeah, you're not going to be able to do this, but if you do play on PC, they are all available on the Steam Workshop. I'll list them now. There's only 4 of them, but if you want full details and links to them, it's in the video description below. The first is RoboJumper's Squad Select. The second is the mod config menu. The third is allow for larger squads, and the fourth and final one is the community Highlander. Now, there are vanilla versions and War of the Chosen versions for all of these. I can't say whether the vanilla versions still work or would work together in a way in which you could replicate this in the vanilla version of XCOM 2, but the War of the Chosen ones certainly do. I've tried this out, like I've run a little test, I say campaign. I got about 10 missions done just to make sure it was all functional. It seems to be doing that. There is no like config file changes or anything like that needed. It's all literally just install and it should all work. The only slight caveat I would say to that is that you have to go into your options and into mod settings and under the squad select, and this is for the RoboJumper squad select one, and this the config menu here is enabled by mod config menu. That's why those 2 are in there. The other 2 are for various other reasons. And yeah, you've got some different stuff here. RoboJumper squad select, the main thrust behind it isn't having more people, although that is what also it allows. It's basically having more people in your squad and also being able to use them in the squad select screen. You'll see when we get in there, probably not in this episode because this will be the starting one with the default mission, but there's like a kind of rotation, like an oval rotation where you just run through all your different squad members, because obviously they won't all fit on the screen if you've got like 10 to 12 of them. If anyone's curious about what the other mods do, allow for larger squads is basically a mod that allows you to have a larger deployment area, because otherwise they land all over the map. And Community Highlander is one that allows that larger squad area to work. That sounds weird, but it's not weird. It's just how these mods are working. Certain of them are built on others. But anyway, that's enough of me blathering about the mods. Why are we doing this? Firstly, because I really wanted to try it. Secondly, because I like the idea of being able to have one of each class in my squad. There are, at the moment, oh god, how many? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different classes, essentially, of soldier in XCOM 2. There's the 4 base ones, there's Psychics, there's Sparks, and there's the 3 kind of prestige classes that came with War of the Chosen. I like the idea of being able to field one of each in my squad. I like the idea of having a larger squad. It harkens back to whatever you want to call the original game, XCOM, Enemy Unknown, UFO, blah 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 blah. The original game from the early 90s. Where you'd have a much bigger squad, and I just like that idea. And it's always, you know, why would they just send 4 people if they've got more than 4 seats in their fancy sci-fi aeroplane? I don't know. So I like that idea of it. How are we going to balance that out? Because obviously, if I just went into an average difficulty thing here and played with this many, we'd have a fairly easy time of it. Although not as easy as you might think. I'll get into this more in a minute, but there are definitely complications that come with fielding larger squads. Well, one of the ways we're going to balance it is we're going to be playing on Legend. Now, Legend is too difficult for me. If I was playing normally, it is. I'm not an elite XCOM 2 player. I do all right. I've beaten the game on Commander. There's a possibility I'd be able to beat it on Legend, but I'd have a rough time of it. So that's somewhat of a balance. The enemies are going to be deadlier. Let me just tick reduce beginner VO here. we're also going to double the length of the Avatar project. That sounds counterintuitive when I'm talking about balancing it to make it easier. It's not, because there's a couple of other things we're going to do. So, what fundamentally is going to get easier and harder by having bigger squads? So, one would think that the actual missions would be easier. And you are right, they are, and that's why I've bumped it up to Legend, which is a difficulty that's slightly too high for me. What, on the other hand, is going to get harder? Well, the fact that you take the full squads out every time, which I will be doing as long as I have soldiers to take them, means that your soldiers get tired faster. Well, not that they get tired faster, but more of them get tired as you go on, which means that you need a really wide pool of soldiers to deal with the constant levels of tiredness and exhaustion that will come out from having to take them on so many missions. Secondly, XP is going to be a lot more spread around. This means that you'll be slower to hit those promotion milestones that give you the highest squad, that get you the different buffs. And it also means that for longer, more of your soldiers will be more vulnerable. So, it's not the huge boon it might seem to be. What it basically means is you'll have an easier time of it in missions, but slowly over time, the strategic side will get harder as you're trying to backfill soldiers and build up, and that in turn means that missions get harder. So, that's kind of some back and forth there. Another thing I'm going to be doing to ramp up the challenge aspect of it is that equipment will be specific to individual soldiers. I will not have a common equipment pool. This means that, basically, if I put an upgrade on a soldier's weapon, the only way another soldier is going to get that weapon is if that soldier dies. The original soldier with the weapon. So everyone's got personalized equipment. Also, I can't transfer just normal gear between soldiers. Medkits, grenades, stuff like that. Basically, they're going to be assigned to a soldier, and they only go back to be available to be assigned to someone else if that soldier who has it originally dies. Yeah, so that's pretty tricky. That might entail a little bit of paperwork, because I think stuff does becomes unassigned from soldiers if a soldier becomes injured. Or maybe not if they get injured, but if they get assigned to the infirmary, something like that. But I should be able to see it happen, and I'll make sure it doesn't. That people don't pick up each other's gear. It should be fine. I should be able to remember. Pick me up on it if I do. Do shout out in the comments if I accidentally assign someone's gun or someone's grenade or whatever to someone else just because they're laid up in the infirmary. So those are the various balance things we're doing, and hopefully some of that should explain why I reduced the difficulty of the strategic game by doubling the length of the Avatar project. It's because, particularly in the early game, we're actually going to struggle not to literally lose to the Avatar project. Just because of how we'll have to skip missions, because so many of our soldiers will be just wrecked from the amount of missions they need to go on. Maybe. That's how it seemed to pan out in my practice campaign. So I've tried to balance it here and there, but we'll see what it is. I'm not necessarily trying to make the game easier for myself. I'm kind of trying to pitch it at commander level. I think with these things balancing each other up, we should hit about commander level. But we'll see. The only other things to talk about are that I've created a character pool of people from the channel who play board games and video games along with me on ATCB Gaming. So they should be turning up, and they should be turning up fairly quickly in our starting squad. So that's fun. If you want to be another soldier in the soldier pool, because there's going to be a lot of soldiers churning through my squads in this campaign, leave a comment, leave the nickname you want me to put in. Obviously, I have the right to veto those if what you suggest is something awful. And our patrons from our Patreon, the link for which is in the video description below, will also get added in. Obviously, this means you'll only get added in when a soldier hits Sergeant and gains a nickname. Trust me, you don't want to be named after a rookie in this. Their life expectancy will probably not be very long. So yeah, I think that's about it. And with that, I will. I haven't played War of the Chosen. We're going to be enabling Iron Man, which is terrible because I misclick horribly in this game. But oh well. Oh yeah, we're going to have Lost and Abandoned, because I do want the Lost in the game. I do like them. We're going to integrate the downloadable content. I've tried to do it separately, but the original missions, particularly for Lost Towers, they do not gel well with War of the Chosen, and particularly with what I'm doing and sending low-level soldiers into stuff like that. They just get massacred. So yeah, I haven't played War of the Chosen before on the channel, so I'll leave the intro sequences there for you to watch, or not. If you don't, you can skip through to the first mission. But yeah, enjoy.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
No need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You're one of those? You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Okay, so here we are in game. As you can see, I start out straight away with 10 soldiers. And look who we have first. It's me. Yes, amazing. I'm sure I will do excellently, maybe. Okay, we have to X4 this monument over here. So let's get moving. Yes.
Into that location.
Careful, but yeah, I mean we've got to try and be careful. If we can come away with this without anyone in the initial roster dying, that would be a plus and cool, especially since, you know, I don't particularly want to lose members of the crew who've only just turned up. So who else have we got here? We've got Neil.
I'm on the move.
Who for some reason is dropping down. We have Jake. These nicknames are either standard nicknames from the channel or references to something or other, which you may not know or may know, but are welcome to guess. We've got Alex, good old aggravated astronomer. Check out his channel.
Okay.
Working alongside me here rather than against in our little series of multiplayer games. We've got Sky.
Moving.
We have L. What cover does L want? Probably this.
I'm on the move.
We have Sam, one of the Sams, Shabadoo in this case. I know technically Sam is British. He just lives in Spain and speaks Spanish, but I was starting to feel guilty about how goddamn homogenous the group was. So, welcome to your sudden Spanish nationality, Sam. We have John.
Okay.
And we have Johnny. Just to confuse matters.
Moving out.
Is that everyone? That is everyone. Okay. Let's get moving forwards. We probably won't open up any pods here, I don't think. We might do. There's always a possibility that we will do.
Moving to designated position.
We could just get the right angle to see. Okay, yeah, we have.
Make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've
But
dealt
we shouldn't alert any
They're
of them.
disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
That's affirmative.
Let's
Heading there now. Understood. Moving out.
Shabadoo, where are you gonna go? I don't need to go there because I want John to be able to hop over. I could just activate John first, but I'm being lazy here. God, misclicks are so dangerous on Iron Man. I have played before. I've horribly misclicked some stuff on Iron Man, but I'll just go there for now. I don't want John to go down here where there's a possibility of opening up more pods. Johnny, mate, where are you gonna go? Just go here for now.
Designated coordinates.
Give me some eyes wider out there. Okay. There's no time limit on this mission. So we should be fairly fine. God, look how vulnerable we are. Just 4 health. Okay.
Moving.
Justin, you are up. Let's try and get... Okay. Is that the same pod? It mustn't. It must be a different pod, I think.
Their genetic structure now includes human
Yeah,
DNA.
it is.
They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential. Position confirmed.
We could get a really good opening salvo off here if we can actually get into a position to shoot with everyone. Where am I gonna go?
Closing on target position now.
Neil can go here.
Moving to designated position.
Oh crap! Didn't see where that route was going from, but looks like we're all right. Yeah, they're way away. Jake, you can go over here. Alex, over here. Now the question here is...
Good copy. Moving on target.
Do we...
Closing on target position now.
Do we... engage? Where's Johnny? There's Johnny. Yeah, do we engage at this stage?
Moving on target.
They don't seem to be moving around. I'd prefer to get us all into a position where we can shoot, because I don't think we are at the moment. I don't think everyone has a shot. Nearly everyone does. Johnny doesn't. You know what? There is literally no reason to rush. There is no reason to rush.
On my way.
So,
Got it covered.
Let's just Overwatch with pretty much everyone. We can move up there.
On target location.
Eyes on the prize. Scanning.
On Overwatch. Overwatch.
Shabadoo can move up here.
Órdenes confirmadas. Marchando. On Overwatch. Overwatch.
So if I somehow get discovered, they'll open up, but... Oh, some nice grenades opportunities right there. Yeah. Oh, I can't see them now. But that's actually good, because that might mean that they don't trigger when I open up on these guys. But I've got to open up on these guys. There's just no reason not to. I'm going to set up some Overwatch. I'm normally, actually, weirdly, not a huge fan of setting Overwatch traps, but it's too good not to, really, at this stage. You know what? People who'll have a better time of it, central people. So Alex, I think, will be the one to grenade them. Oh, maybe you can't get a good angle, actually. Well, he kind of can, but I'm a bit worried about that. So you know what, Alex, you can go on Overwatch. Shabadoo, you can... Yeah, you can definitely get them. So Shabadoo can grenade. John can go on Overwatch as well.
I've got my eyes on it.
And Neil, you can go on Overwatch as... Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, Neil can go on Overwatch as well. So we've got 3 Overwatches, that's pretty solid. And then, here we go. Shabadoo, don't misclick, mate. I'm talking to myself rather than Shabadoo. He can't misclick, he's not real. Well, the real one's real. Let's go. Now, already killing. Okay, we killed one of them. It's a good start. You got an ability point from it as well for an ambush kill. Come on, guys. Nice. Is that Neil, I think? Neil and John got a kill each? Nice.
Target eliminated.
Okay. Now, do we want to move forward? Probably not. We probably want to just... I'm not 100% convinced they didn't see it, that these guys won't have heard or something like that. So we're just going to lay down a field of Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Moving to Overwatch. On Overwatch.
No. No, they weren't listening. We're just going to move...
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
That does sound vaguely like Justin. That does amuse me. Okay, who else is gonna come down here?
Moving.
We're gonna move forward just a scooch here. We're gonna move half our people down.
Moving out.
And then we'll open up another Overwatch. I'll go down there as well.
Moving to position.
So, Neil...
Understood. Moving out.
Go there, and... Do we need full Overwatch? Probably not. You know what? We're going to be clever about our use of ammunition here.
Moving. Got it covered.
Got it covered. Overwatch.
Guardia.
Yeah.
On Overwatch.
This is quite satisfying. It'll become less satisfying once aliens start one-shotting me.
I'm on it. Come get some.
I can understand that this would... Hey, okay. This would seem to be easy mode right now. Trust me, you'll see how it balances out. You'll just have to trust me. Whoa, guys. Bad shots.
Not
good. So many bad shots. Come on, me. Oh, Jesus.
I got nothing.
As they come forward, they should at least engage the the upper tier of watch. Okay, nice shot there from Alex, I think, and the kill from Sky. Nice. And a miss there from... Is that Jake? I think it's Jake. Okay. Yep, Sky under promotion. Okay, now... Ooh, that is... Right there, that is a 86% flank for Sam. Well, we'll take that for sure. Nice! Crit! Okay, has anyone else got a flank? Justin has got a flank. 85%. Nice. Kill for Justin there. Kill on the promotion. We will keep moving forward.
Roger that.
So John can take that heavy cover. There should be one more pod here, I think.
Headed there now.
And Johnny can just grab there. We'll just again move forward one little scooch. Is that full cover there? It is not full cover. But I actually don't want to move just forward to there because over to the top right here is a bit of a blind spot for me so far, I think. Yeah. So I don't want to go all the way forward. And then we will
Closing on target position now.
move forward with these guys.
Moving to designated position.
Being as they
Heading there now.
Moving to designated coordinates.
and L should be the last, I think. Yeah.
Heading there now.
And then we'll set up a bunch of reloads and overwatches. Just keep ourselves nice and grouped. Nice and reloaded.
Let's do this.
Nice and alert.
Ready to go. I'm on it.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Couple of Overwatches. All good.
Reloaded.
Ready to rock.
Okay. So let's get John forward.
Moving out.
Johnny here can head to that heavy cover. Should have headed to there maybe actually. I'm going to head here.
Heading out.
And then we'll move a bunch of our guys.
Confirmed.
We'll put another 3 or 4 of them forward here. Keep a couple overwatching from up high there. That'll do. Yeah, okay.
Moving on target location.
Maybe keep 4 of them up there. Overwatching.
Rolling
Let's
out.
run Alex into heavy cover. And then spread out here a bit.
I'm on the move.
And get some overwatching.
Estoy preparado.
I know I'm creeping. Creeping's fine.
Overwatch. Scanning. On Overwatch.
And also, it's good to get the creeping in on XCOM 2 where you can before mission timers start kicking in. Okay, we're pretty safe now here, I think. Well, you know, moderately so.
Rolling.
There's another pod. There's definitely another pod somewhere. There we go.
The Advent
Okay.
officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Okay, they're coming over to the right there. Should I? Can anyone else see them? Yeah, they kind of can. Should I just pull back and have them come into some withering Overwatch? It's not a bad idea. I might be able to just grenade them out.
Orders confirmed.
Fuck it.
Moving out.
Astronomer, you can move up. Moving up to there is dangerous.
Roger that.
What can we do from here? What can specifically? What can Neil and Jake do from down here? Maybe more grenades. That's the thing. And grenades. I mean, there's a super tempting grenade right here, which I think I'm going to take. But if I can get that grenade off on someone else, like Johnny, I don't know if I can. I can. That's better because John can take a real good shot.
Grenade out.
Come on, Johnny. Get a kill. Nope. Okay. This is not ideal here for Neil. Or for Jake. 1 square away from getting into here. That's the thing. I might move Jake here and see what I can do with a grenade with him. Where he's in heavy cover. Can I get both of them? Does that get both of them? I think it does. Thing is, actually a grenade from John will take out both of these guys. So maybe a grenade here from Jake. To cause some damage to that officer would be a good idea. Now can we? I'm not sure you can really do anything. You know what? I'm tempted just to move you up here. Just to see if you can threaten him into not wanting to stay where he is. Effectively. Okay. So John is definitely gonna kill these two. I mean, why not?
Throwing grenade!
Nice. They're destroyed, but oh well. Is it Alt? Yes, it's Alt that gives you the target preview in this one. Neil.
Affirmative.
We're being very grenadey here, but I think we have to be.
Get ready for a surprise.
Okay, he's on 1 health. Do we have another grenade within reach to finish him off? Obviously not these guys. There's me. Yeah, that's it. Can I get a grenade off from cover? I don't think I can. I can get a shot off, but that would leave me pretty vulnerable. It's not adding to vulnerability though, because Neil is here, so Neil's already going to cop that shot, I think. Like, doubling down on vulnerability is no problem when only 1 shot is going to come out, right? So, and I might be able to reach grenade from there. I mean, I could have tested, but yeah. Yes.
Boom.
Boom indeed. Nice.
Area is secure.
Okay.
Picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds.
Sky, you can head over and set the charges. I don't think it makes any difference at now. Mission's done, basically.
Good copy. Moving on target.
But, you know, maintain discipline and all that.
Moving to Overwatch.
Yeah, there we go, okay. Sky, if I can select you. There we go. Plant X4, and we're done.
Menace 1-5, rendezvous.
There we go. So yeah, like I say, you might be watching this thinking, that looks crazy easy. And yeah, sure, the initial advantage is significant. But you'll see what starts to happen over the next few missions. And also, you know, we're still, despite everything else, we are still playing on Legendary. And the moment one of them shoots me right now, I am dead. So there we go. Let's take a mission photo, sure. Yep. Looks good to me. Elle being very pleased there in the middle. So there we are. Me, John and Johnny looking very pleased with ourselves. And Shabadoo there, I think. Let's see what those promotions ended up as. Let's see what classes people have started to get. Obviously there'll be 1 of each to begin with, but we've got quite a few, so yeah. You know what? I'm not holding back. Show me what I am. Specialist, okay. Okay, yeah, well I'm very good with robots, so that makes... I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on there. Yeah, that's good. John, what you got? Assault.
The Ranger serves as our...
Well, many of us here at ATCB Gaming are terrified of John, so that's fairly accurate. John's he's quite handy with a sword. And Justin. Justin is our heavy.
Demolitions experts. The Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance
Well,
delivery whenever and
Justin is loud, so that's the connection there, I think. We'll start to like do colour things and add fun stuff to people as they get promoted as well, but for now, there's no point doing that until, you know, people are going to survive. L!
Just like
L is our first sniper.
Enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Nice. Oh, the other thing we'll do, which somewhat balances, is what we usually do with XCOM, which is my weird RP way of playing, in which the ability we select each time we get promoted will be based on what makes sense from the mission that just happened. So if they got a lot of pistol kills, it'll be a pistol one, that kind of thing. So that actually helps balance as well, because it means you do not end up with massively synergized soldiers. So that's another thing we'll be doing. Shabadoo, another ranger. Just occurred to me I called John Assault. Of course, Ranger Assault is the class in XCOM 1. And Johnny is another sharpshooter. We can't click through on this end screen to look at other people in case we've got more promotions, but that's fine. We can look on the main menu. Bunch of corpses. We'll go straight into command and view our extra soldiers. Oh yeah, we got more, even more. Did everyone level up? That is surprising to me. Did everyone get kills? They can't have done. Please notice we've also got Pierre and Jenny there, who weren't on that mission, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're actually missing 2 of our ATCB people, but they should be recruitable. So let's promote Neil, who is a specialist. Jake is another grenadier. Alex is another specialist. And another grenadier in Sky. So we're quite low on... Are we low on anyone? 3 grenadiers, 2 rangers, 3 rookies, 2 sharpshooters, 3 specialists. So slightly lower on rangers and sharpshooters, but nothing to worry about too much at the moment. Right off the bat, I wouldn't mind getting some extra soldiers. And we should have... Yes, we've got Chris right here. We should have one more, surely. Did I miscount? Number of soldiers we've got: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I thought we had 14. I thought they would have all turned up in this. So if oh yeah, where's Jojo? Where is Jojo? Hopefully it'll turn up in the recruitment list. Cameron Mitchell. Sooner rather than later. That's the thing. If you're a fan of B movies or best of the worst. Chris ATCB. We're getting him off the bat. Come on, Coraline. You're with us. Whether you like it or not. Okay. Hopefully Jojo will turn up at some point. Let's get our first research going. Skip over most of the cutscenes. So what have we got? Modular weapons, hybrid materials. Maybe get that now while we've got those corpses. Yeah, sure.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing.
And get our engineering going. Do we want to build some stuff off the bat? We do. Medikit and a flashbang. That'll do.
I got a report of some creaking down by the aft lift.
That will do.
I just hope it's not metal fatigue.
And then we've got the bridge and stuff like that. But this can be the first episode. We'll end it there because we'll probably end up moving very quickly into another mission. Yeah, which should go up on the site soon. Check out the rest of the channel. We got video games, we've got board games, all that good stuff. And I will see you again soon.